Hi guys, it is Laura and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today is a very special video because it's a collaboration video. This collab is called 10 Things I Don't Like. And I'm quite sure actually that it hasn't been done before. It was suggested to me by Christine from the YouTube channel Cre8tive Simmer, and she, I think, is the one who came up with this because I have never seen it before. She suggested that we each choose 10 items from the game that we are not a fan of, like 10 items we don't like, as the name of the challenge. And then we send them to each other, and the other person has to build a house with using these, or a lot. It doesn't have to be a home, but that's what I choose. But they have to build a lot using those 10 items. So this was really a challenge. You saw the items in the beginning, you can see them now as well, and some of those, oh my god, I would never use those, but I had to for this build, so it was really a challenge. It was a really fun challenge as well. I really encourage you guys to try this challenge. Link it to me on Twitter at @simmingpetrine if you want me to check it out. Also, I will of course link Christine's channel, Cre8tive Simmer, down in the description down below, as well as her video where she takes 10 items that I don't like in the Sims 4 and turns them into a build, tries to use them, try to make it work in some way, which is what I try to do. I think the worst items of all of those are that awning kind of thing over the door. I really dislike that. And also the windows. Oh my god, so ugly. We actually agreed that you couldn't change the colors of the items. I think she slipped up a little bit though, at least that's what she told me. I haven't seen her video yet, but she said that she changed some of the colors of the items that I had chosen. I didn't, which was really a struggle. I would have loved to change the color on those windows. And probably also that awning there, it would look better in the wooden color on this house. I think that would work at least a little better, even though it's just not pretty. But I went for this sort of cottage vibe, kind of feel, country house feel to the build, because I felt like that was the type of build that best fitted, at least, all of the items that she has chosen. The only thing that was really a mismatch for those things was that red couch. Like, I believe it's from City Living, and it's just, the style of that is just very different from all the other items that I put in this house. So that was the most difficult thing to fit in. And also, again, the awning. Like, I really don't like it. I'm not even sure it's called an awning. Let me know what it's called in the description if I don't figure it out myself. But yeah, you see the inside coming together. It's not a very large build. I believe it ends out at around 37,000 simoleons. So it's definitely in a range where you can buy it if you wanted to move your Sims in here at one point, because it's not that expensive. It's no starter home, but it's not too expensive. It's a 2-sim home though. It only has 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. So yeah, that's it. But honestly, I think it turned out fairly well given the circumstances that I had to build it under. But this is definitely not my favorite house. Like, this is not my favorite build that I have done, not by a long shot. It's probably maybe my least favorite one. I feel like this dining room though, it actually came together fairly well. Even though I had to go with that wallpaper for some place in the house, and I felt like that wallpaper and that couch could never go together. So, but I figured the orange colors actually went with the wallpaper quite nicely, and that orange end table there just sort of tied it together. So I had to use that as well, and yeah. And I used that little curtain, green flowered curtain there. I used that in the kitchen. It really doesn't fit in, but again, that was one of the items that I had to use, so I had to put it somewhere. Also, the flooring in the laundry room was something that I had to use, and yeah, it's fine for the laundry room, I think. That's why I actually decided to have a laundry room in this build. It was because I thought, you know what, that flooring, it actually could work in a laundry room. It would be okay. But yeah, you see here the dining room again, and I'm not mad about that dining room. I think it looks like, again, under the circumstances, I think it looks pretty good. And also the kitchen is not too bad. But of course, the only item I put in the kitchen that I had to use was that little curtain there. But I felt like I had to go sort of with a rustic kind of theme for the house in order to fit the items. Except for, as I said before as well, that couch, because it doesn't match the other items. But I feel like I make it work fairly well anyway. So yeah, this is the living room. There will be, this little seating area for the television. And then, as you saw there's a bookshelf that I put in. So yeah, it's just a fairly standard living room. And the bathroom and bedroom will be fairly standard as well. It's not a fancy build. I just wanted to get it over with, honestly. It was really a challenge, but a very fun one. Like, especially choosing the items that she has to build with. Like, as I said before, I haven't seen her video yet, but I'm really looking forward to it because, oh my gosh, those items. The lots are actually also up on the gallery, the 10 items I don't like lots. So the lots with only the 10 items, and the only restriction on the items that she put on was that one had to be a wallpaper and one had to be a flooring, which I guess makes sense. Like it wasn't just buy objects; it also had to affect the build side of things, which was fine. But yeah, it was a really fun challenge, and as I said, I think she made it up. Like that was very creative. She was looking for someone to do a collab with, and I was like, well, what do you have in mind? And she came up with this idea, and I think it's a very good idea. So you should definitely do this, whether you have a YouTube channel or not, doesn't really matter. You can just do it with your friends, be like, hey, here are these items, build something with that, and then see what comes out, it's kind of fun. So here's the last room of the house, the bathroom. I used these green tiles. I figured, you know what, why not use other stuff that I have never used before? So yeah, and I felt like they went with the theme of the build fairly well. So I tried to keep it in the same kind of theme. So this rustic, cabin in the woods or like in the outskirts of town kind of thing. So that's what I went for. I hope you enjoyed this build. I think it's super fun doing collabs. As I've said many times before, I really, really enjoy all the inspiration that I can get from other people. And yesterday I finished my Sunday starter building series, which I will also link in the description or on the end screen probably. And now I need to do some other builds. So I have actually more time to do whatever I want now. So if you have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments down below or hit me up on Twitter @simmingpetrina, because I'm always open for suggestions. So now I'm just gonna put a little bit of landscaping on this lot. It's not gonna be a lot, a few trees and some little greenery bushes kind of thing out front there. I'm really not that good with landscaping, actually. If you have any landscaping tips for me, please let me know, because I'm not very good with it. I don't know why. I have gotten a hang on now that the build side of things, I think, and not that this build is not at all an elaborate build. It's just a box, but that's sort of the feel of the house, and the windows, they carry it all. Those lovely windows. But yeah, my landscaping skills are actually not that great. So if you have any tips for me, please let me know. But we are jumping into the screenshots now. As you can see, that awning is really the thing that sticks out on the front. But the interior is actually, it's really cozy. And this dining room, the more I look at it now, I actually really like it. What do you think? I think it's actually quite nice, and the kitchen is cool. I really like the kitchen. It's got a very nostalgic vibe to it. Like, it's too bad that curtain doesn't match the color scheme better, but I couldn't change the colors, so I didn't. And the bedroom is also pretty nice. Actually, all in all, given the circumstances, I am super happy with this build. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do that. And anything else I will have to say now is just bye!